Hello, everyone. I am ZHAO Chuang. Let's draw the body of Spinops. The first thing we should pay attention to while drawing is its head-to-body ratio. Compared with the body, the head of Spinops was huge. Therefore, we have to determine the shape when drafting. We try to shape this Spinops with a movement resembling a running rhino to make it full of impact and oppression. Now, let's draw the body of the Spinops. Before drawing, we determine the positions of each body part in the picture. Let's draw its nasal horn first. Then its parrot-like beak downward. Followed by a crooked mouth. Here would be its nose and nostrils. Then, its eye socket would be here. We use a thinner line to outline the eye socket and draw its eye. Above its eyes, there were two small brow horns. Then, draw its jugal bone above the corner of the mouth, with a raised ridge in the middle and a horn at the end. Add a few folds around the mouth. Next, we draw the lower jaw. The posterior of which can be drawn more muscular. Then, there is the rear of its jugal bone in the ear. Now, we draw the head frill from its lower part. Use a somewhat light line to draw the midline. Then draw the two drooping horns. Next, we draw its small spiked edges. On the top were two long horns like bunny ears. Then, move to its neck. We draw its shoulders with lighter or dashed lines. Below the shoulders was its arm, then its forearm. We can draw a few folds on the wrist, and then draw its hand on the lower part of the forearm. It had 3 fingers for walking, and these 2 fingers had no nails. Next, draw its other forelimb. Its 3 weight-bearing fingers would step on the ground, but because of the angle, we can only see 2. Then, let's draw its back. The front of the back was an arc, which will become a relatively flat structure when coming to the pelvis. Next, we draw the boundary line between its thigh and torso, followed by its knee and shank. The shank can be drawn more muscular. When it walked, if the left front foot was lifted, the left rear foot would step on the ground. Then, we draw its belly. and other foot slightly touching the ground. There were 4 toes, but only 3 could be seen from this angle. Next, we draw its short tail, with its base bulging and its end tilting slightly. And then draw the horizon line. Now, we add some details with thinner lines. Draw some scratches on its horns and beak. And a little shadow on the lower part of the body. At the edge of the frill, we make the boundary line between the keratin and skin clearer. No need to apply this to the top 4 horns. Then, we draw some wrinkles where there are depressions. Add a little shadow under the neck, on the top and bottom of the arm, as well as the base of the thigh. The muscles of the legs can be slightly shown. We also draw shadows on the other leg and the lower part of the tail. There was a skin membrane between the base of the tail and the base of the thigh. Draw some folds on the posterior of the arms. And skin folds on the side of the body. Then, we add some larger scales to its body. Most of its skin was covered with relatively fine and tiny scales, but some larger ones were mixed. These large scales were arranged irregularly. Draw the folds on the knees with bolder lines. The same goes for the legs. Lastly, add some delicate details, add some shadows. And draw some dust on the ground. Good, in this way, we've finished drawing the body of Spinops.